just one thing I want to say. So just two things. So the first thing is, and then you can answer the second one. So the first thing is, and so what I heard about Cejudo retiring is about a money thing. And, you know, like, I don't know the purses, but I hear a lot about, like, when you watch boxing, like, a lot of the average fighters get paid a lot. So I don't know how much Cejudo got paid, but, you know, why is it so much like that these fighters that they have to announce their retirement to renegotiate?
This is not a renegotiation tactic.
I heard that's what it was, because he's in his prime.
He's retired. This guy, so think about this carefully. This guy was an Olympic champion. So he's competed in wrestling in the Olympics and won. And he wasn't meant to, apparently. Like, you know, from what the stories I've been hearing, he wasn't meant to win that. You know, like, he wasn't the favorite or nowhere near, and he just won it. Then he gets he then wins 2 UFC titles, right? And he not just wins those UFC titles, he beats arguably one of the best pound-for-pound fighters ever, Demetrius Johnson. He then wipes out one of the best bantamweight champions of all time, TJ Dillashaw. Then you know, when every in boxing you have where they say, you know, where like Calzaghe, he beat Hopkins and what's his name, Jones,
yeah.
Right? And he's beaten these veterans, and then everyone said, but he should have fought one of the upcomers. Well, then Cejudo fought Moraes and beat him, who's meant to be an upcomer, who was like evens to win that fight. So like, he fought a guy that was like #1 contender, beat him, and then fought Dominick Cruz, another legend who's arguably the best bantamweight champion of all time, and beats him. He's thinking, I don't need to do anything else. So for me, that looks like he's not going for money. He's done what he needs to do, and now he wants to just be out and earn money other ways as opposed to fighting. I don't think that's a renegotiation tactic, because there's no reason for him to fight unless he's going to go up, but he's too short to go up to lightweight. Is it not? Sorry, he's too short to go up to featherweight. So I don't think he'll do that. But
that was the second question. Who's he going to fight next? But you've answered it. You don't think he's going to fight, so.
No, I don't think he's going to fight next. Now they've just opened the 2 divisions up. So now you're going to have like several other fights. And I wonder if they're going to, because of this controversial finish or controversial ending, which most people will probably think it wasn't controversial, but controversial ending, whether they put Dominick Cruz back in for like maybe a title fight again or something. I mean, he looked good. I thought he was good.